The pandemic changed the way we work, many of us logging in from home. That led to some people considering whether or not they need to buy a new house. But before you make that big decision, News West 9's Francisco Soto has more on what's happening in the housing market in Odessa. Francisco, what did you find out?
Well, Crystal, today I spoke with a local realtor, and she tells me despite all the shortages happening nationwide, one thing that isn't going through that problem are homes. Buying a home, a life-changing decision at a life-changing time.
I think people did continue purchasing throughout COVID, not as plentiful as we've seen in the past, but people did continue purchasing. And I think it's because they do want to take advantage of those very, very low, historical low interest rates that we've been seeing this year and even last year.
Heather Prichard is the owner of Ziglar Realty. She says at the moment, West Texas is seeing a good number of homes on the market.
We have plenty of listings to choose from. There's over 500 homes on the market on average right now, give or take, in the Odessa area. So there's plenty of homes to choose from. And the average days on marketing days is around 60 days. So it's a good time to sell.
According to data from the Odessa Board of Realtors, the number of home sales in Ector County has remained steady for the last few months. Sales slowed down at the beginning of the year after the holiday season, and also when the pandemic began last year. Prichard says the current low interest rates have caused many to leave the renting cycle in the past.
The average price is around $250,000. And right now, the interest rates are so low that people are able to buy more home for their money and get a lower payment and take advantage of those interest rates. So whenever someone purchases a home around $200,000 or $250,000, many times I'm seeing buyers sit at the closing table and tell me, Heather, this payment is less than what I was paying for rent at an apartment or renting a home.
Prichard says even though these low rates may be temporary, people should still take time to decide whether or not to buy or sell a home.
Now they've been hovering around 3%. For quite some time now. They are slowly going up. These are rates that will not stay around forever. They've been historically low for quite some time now. So the professionals and experts in the mortgage industry that I've been speaking with do expect them to rise over the next year, but hold steady around that 3 to 4% range, hopefully throughout the next 6 months.
Prichard believes that despite the hardships the pandemic has caused, people are realizing the true value of their home.
Home means so much more now than it did prior to COVID, I think. To so many people, we're working from home more. A lot of people are schooling their kids from home more. And it's just our safe haven. And so I think now more than ever, people realize the benefit of home ownership.
And Prichard tells me that people who are considering buying a home should do their research on the types of home they are planning to buy and talk to a local realtor to help them through that process. Crystal?